My name's Patrick Sullivan. I'm a grape grower and winemaker. We live on a farm in Ellinbank, which is about an hour and 15 east of Melbourne in the region of Gippsland. We've been here, we moved in just before Christmas in 2014 and I've been making wine here on the farm since and started growing grapes on leased properties in 2016. At the end of 2016 we also planted the first little vineyard here on the farm and hopefully in the next 2 or 3 years we can continue that. Prior to that I studied undergraduate viticulture in Adelaide, and then at the completion of that I moved to Melbourne to study postgrad. I thought for a short amount of time it'd be fun to be an actuary, which lasted about 10 minutes, but in that time, in that the year of 2010, I had the fortune to work with Paul and Jess at Blackhearts Sparrows, initially at the East Brunswick store, and then I kind of finished at the North Fit store. It was a real eye-opener. It was really great because I'd worked in wine retail quite a lot before, and more in the traditional scene where at that stage Robert Parker was king, and what he thought counted more than if you actually tasted the wine. In going to Blackhearts Sparrows, it wasn't about that. It was really about what you thought, how you tasted, and how you interacted with the customer and the community. And it kind of showed through the tastings. It wasn't about scores. The wines that they had on the shelf weren't there because someone gave them a nice review. They were there because they deserved a place on their shelf. And that was kind of inspiring. It really helped me. I was a young, aspiring wine producer without any family pedigree. To try and get a place on the shelf was pretty hard when I started in 2011, 2012. So working at Blackhearts and working with Paul and Jess really gave me the confidence to go and say, you know what, not only am I going to be first generation winemaker, I'm going to do some things that are kind of left to centre. And some things worked, some things didn't, but what I always had was the support of Blackhearts and Sparrows. It's been amazing, and it's been really good. In that time, Paul and Jess had shares in ex-Finch, which is next door to the East Brunswick store, and quite generously, all the drinks in there were 50% discounted for staff. And as a struggling university student, there was many a fun night to be had, and then it progressed to a fun afternoon, and then all of a sudden I was studying from there with a cold beer or a glass of white wine. 2010 was a lot of fun. From now for me, it's really about, putting in our vineyards, getting our farm, our small parcel in our part of the world to produce what we think it can. And I think that is kind of my plan for the next 60 years, is to try to accomplish that, or even kind of get